What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Off the Dribble. This is our 50th episode of Off the Dribble, so pretty big milestone. Today we're gonna be continuing talking about the NBA playoffs. The second round is close to coming to a close. So we're gonna start off by talking about something pretty shocking. The Pacers eliminated the number one seed Cavs in the East, and then after that, we'll just move on to the other series. So, Aashrith, if you want to get us started with that.
Yeah, it was interesting because
Mhm.
I thought the series would be a good series. I thought it was 6 or 7, but I didn't think the Pacers would be able to overwhelm the Cavs this much with their pace. I guess like their shot making, just how fast they move the ball, and I guess what shocked me more is their defense.
Yeah.
Like they're able to generate quality looks at every given turn. Like I don't think I saw them attempt many contested jumpers
Hmm.
throughout the whole series, but every time I looked at the Cavs offense, it was like Mitchell having to dribble for 15 seconds to try to get a look, or Garland trying to cook something up, or Mobley doing that like same like side to side dribble that he does to try to get into the paint.
Yeah.
And honestly, like I feel so bad for Mitchell because obviously he's playing hurt. Like he couldn't even walk at a certain point. Garland could barely move, and like if they just had a couple more shots made from like their bench, they probably could have closed yesterday out. They're up by 20,
Hmm.
so they could have probably closed yesterday out. But I mean, credit to apparently the most overrated player in the league to for pulling that one out. Like my
Yeah.
God, he was special.
I think, yeah, when it matters the most, I mean, Tyrese he's always been clutch. I brought up the stat of him being like, I think it was like 10 for 12 when it comes to like clutch shots in the playoffs,
Hmm.
these playoffs. But I mean, you got to give credit to like the whole Pacers team. I mean, they have so many people that can like go out there and get them a bucket. Mathurin, Siakam, Nemhart. I mean, Nemhart turns into a different player when the playoffs start. You still have Miles Turner. You have a great backup point guard with TJ McConnell, who has great experience. So
Yeah,
like,
with all the slander we've given Miles Turner this
yeah.
regular season, like gotta give him some props. I think.
I
Like
mean, I
my
guess
God,
that
he's
whole
special.
team just turns up in the playoffs. I guess that's what they
Yeah.
do. But also they're very deep. So like the Cavs in general are also a deep team. I mean, they did have injuries in the beginning of the series and they kind of lingered on towards the end, but I didn't expect like the dominant set the Pacers had. And I didn't watch the game yesterday, but I looked at the score at one point. The Cavs were up 17. I looked at the score at another point, and the Pacers are coming back. And I was like, okay, like at this point, like they're gonna want to close out the series, and then that's what they ended up doing. And honestly speaking, if they do end up playing the Knicks, I think that Knicks defense is gonna be pretty easy for the Pacers to beat. Again, I think that the pace of them running up and down the court, I don't think Cat has that ability to run. If like Mobley and Jared Allen couldn't do it that well against a team like that, I don't really see where Cat can do it that effectively.
Ooh, I mean, I guess we can start previewing that, right? To kind of
Yeah.
kind of talk about Knicks Celtics too, because we both think the Knicks are probably going to close that one out tonight.
Hmm.
But I think I probably have to take the Knicks, bro. Like when it comes to the playoffs and who I want on my team in a playoff game,
It'd be Brunson,
like
yeah.
it'd be like the two MVP candidates and then Brunson, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like
Hmm.
it's he's been special. Mikhail's been like I guess like the best mid range shooter in the league in the playoffs.
Looking
Like
like KD out there.
and Cat is finally playing aggressive. These
Yeah,
past
he's
two
good.
games,
But yeah.
attacking Horford, dude. I like as much as we have to give Miles Turner credit for his offense. I'd love to see Cat go at Miles Turner on the defensive end because like
Hmm.
as good as Miles Turner is in the paint at getting blocks, if you want him to move laterally with Cat, that's 30 and 20. Like it's a free 30 points for Cat if he wants it. And one thing the Pacers have that's going really well for them is they have really, really good help defenders, really, really good defenders that can play the passing lanes. But if you're going to task Aaron Neesmith with guarding Jalen Brunson, and then you're going to have to hide Tyrese Halliburton on either Mikhail or OG, that's also free. Like, I feel like there's a lot of holes.
The high Tyrese by putting him on Josh Hart. You'll probably put Nemhart on Brunson because Nemhart is probably their, in my opinion, like the first or second best perimeter defender other than Neesmith. You put
You
Neesmith
don't
on
think Neesmith.
you put Neesmith on Mikhail, and then who is their starting four?
Uh,
Obi?
they don't start Matherin, right? They don't start OB. They start Siakam. What the hell,
Oh
Siakam?
yeah, then you put Siakam on OG. I think that's what they're gonna end up doing.
Bro, Siakam getting fried by that off-ball movement, bro.
Yeah, but
I feel like the Cavs play so one-dimensional. Like it's so. This is why like a lot of Cavs fans on Instagram got really mad when they were getting compared to the 2016 Atlanta Hawks, the 64 win Hawks that had like 5 really really solid players. And the reason why I think it's a fair comparison is if you look at the Hawks that season, like they completely changed their play style, like from the regular season to the postseason, just when like shit hit the fan.
yeah,
And like the Cavs this season, like their whole offense is predicated on ball movement, on finding open shooters, on Donovan Mitchell not putting it all on himself, and like they were able to win 64 games that way. But in the playoffs, like when like shit gets tight, like Mitchell started pulling up for more shots. Like players like Strus couldn't make a shot. Players like DeAndre Hunter didn't get the same looks. Mobley, Garland, they didn't get the same looks because like Mitchell was so keen on getting his own. So like kind of similar, I guess, to how Paul Millsap and Al Horford were trying to get their own on that team. So the Knicks, on the other hand, like they don't really like as much as Brunson plays through himself in the fourth quarter. It's a lot of like, oh, let's get Mikhail like a little like mid range look. Let's get OG to get a little like catch and shoot from the corner. Like Cat's gonna take you to the paint. They have a lot more options, I think, a lot more dependable playoff options than the Cavs have to this point. And I feel like it's a lot more for the Pacers defense to think about than like, okay, if I key on Donovan Mitchell, like I know that Garland's too hurt to make a shot. I know that Mobley's too hurt to make a shot, you know?
Yeah, I think just like I get where you're coming from in that sense. I mean, all honesty speaking, if both teams stay healthy, it's gonna go to 7. Like
100%.
yeah, it's 100% gonna go to 7. I mean, it went to 7 last year, but Brunson ended up getting hurt in that game 7. But I think like they play way too fast for like the Knicks to keep up, especially with
That's true.
I think like pace in the playoffs, especially because the Knicks have no depth too. So that's gonna be a key difference, especially with like because your two centers are Mitchell Robinson and Cat. Mitchell Robinson, great rim protector, great offensive rebounder. Cat, an amazing 3-point shooter, can spread the floor, do a lot for your offense. But none of them are great like rim runners. And like for example, like someone like Chet or Hartenstein are really good at running the rim, especially in transition. Like for a center, they're pretty good. Mobley and Jared Allen, you would think like because of like how they're built, they're like Mobley is pretty good at running the rim. Like that's kind of what he does. Jared Allen, not so much. But Cat and Mitchell Robinson, I feel like for a game or two, they're gonna be able to keep up. But when it gets to game 4, game 3, and then you're getting to a game 6 when you need them to be locked in defensively like that, that's when the Pacers are gonna start taking advantage. And I mean, Miles Turner is in my opinion, like he plays perfectly for what the Pacers do. He's always running in transition, so I think he's gonna wear Cat down. And when Cat gets really tired, that's when he starts committing a lot of fouls. And like when he commits a lot of fouls, like his whole game just goes to shit. Like he doesn't play good offensively because he gets in his head. Like I've seen it happen so many times. So that's my argument for like the other side.
I just want to see how the Pacers handle a team that can keep up with them offensively because the Knicks, I think that the Knicks are going to keep up with them shot for shot.
It's not going to be a lot of defense being played, in my opinion.
Not at all. It's gonna be a shootout.
Yeah.
Which is going to be so. I mean, we can talk about the Knicks versus the Celtics. It's going to be so different than the series the Knicks have had so far.
Yeah.
Because Celtics are, even without Tatum, a fantastic defense. Like, and like this is like it's been so hard for the Knicks to get going in the first half because like they just have bodies everywhere. Like Drew Holiday is doing a pretty good job on Jalen Brunson until the third quarter. Like, was Derek White one of the best guard defenders in the league? You have Porzingis, who like when he doesn't have a disease, like he's like a pretty good rim protector. Like Jason Tatum, obviously one of the best wing defenders in the league. Jaylen Brown, pretty solid for like for all the shit we give him. If the Knicks are able to, that's why I'm pretty confident on the Knicks. I guess they're able to get consistently good looks against this defense. I don't think the Pacers are going to show them anything new.
Yeah,
like I think. But we should probably talk about this series more.
Because
we should give the Knicks some credit. Like this, like none of us saw this coming.
Yeah, I don't like them winning. I thought this series was going to 6, and I thought Boston would take it. Their first 2 wins were comeback wins, like down 20. Like it's insane for you to do that. Their game 3 win, I mean, they were Tatum got hurt in the fourth quarter, right?
Yeah, fourth quarter, 5 minutes ago,
Yeah, like they were still up at that point.
up
Like
9.
up 9. Like they've been playing like perfect basketball. They've been doing what they needed to do against the Celtics. Have been finding the mismatches. Cat finally realized that Al Horford's 38 years old and he can't guard him like on the perimeter or in the paint. So I mean they're going at him constantly. That pick and roll between Cat and Brunson, like defensively, it hasn't been as terrible as I thought it would be because like I see Cat putting a lot of effort defensively. So I see the Knicks closing it out today. I think Jaylen Brown will have a great game, but like overall, like after your best player goes down with the injury like this, especially when you're already down 3-1, I feel like the rest of the team loses confidence, and you're gonna need someone else to step up. And I feel like the Knicks are gonna take advantage of getting some rest and closing the series out.
If the Celtics were to win one game, it would be this one. Like
Yeah.
that. We'll see how they respond to Tatum's injury. It's either going to be like an overwhelming like loss or like we got to win for him type energy.
Mhm.
But man, there hasn't been a singular player this playoffs more disappointing to me than Jaylen Brown.
Yep.
Like he I mean, like everyone at my house doesn't like him. He like so I'm so used to hearing the slander, but man, he's so overrated, bro. Like the fact that that guy has an Eastern Conference Finals MVP and a Finals MVP makes me so mad
Yeah.
because like I feel like he's putting no effort out there sometimes. Like it's very like, oh, like if I get the ball, transition threes and like attack the basket sometimes. But if
Mhm.
I don't get the ball, I'm just gonna stand there.
Yeah.
And a lot of like he's probably so well rested right now because he hasn't done any movement off the ball. And then like, he's not playing defense. He's getting blown by Mikal Bridges. Like pause for like the whole like series. It's just like Mikal Bridges mid range, and I don't know when your offense is gonna be predicated on how well Derek White shoots from the corner. Like I don't see a way they win tonight, but I don't know. We'll
Yeah.
see.
Again, like I don't like the way they play basketball, just continuously relying on the 3-point shot. It hasn't
Ruin the
worked this
game.
series. It's shown it's not working. So again, like I agree with everything you just said. I feel like the Knicks got it tonight.
Yeah, and I guess we can go on to
Yeah,
probably the only good series of the second round so far. It's kind of shocking. We thought the second round would be insane. We had all the
this
matchups we wanted.
this series has been wild. Every game has been so good. It's like actually been
Yeah.
insane. Yesterday, I mean, the Nuggets honestly just choked, man. Zero points in what the last 6 minutes?
Zero made field goals, I
Yeah,
think.
zero made
I
field
think
goals in
I
the last
I think they had free. I think Jokic has some free throws.
free throws. Yeah, zero made field goals in the last. I think it was like the last 7 minutes of the game. I think. Let me check. It was
Yeah.
7 minutes without a field goal. Like that's just a choke job right there, bro. You're going more than half the fourth quarter without a made field goal. But again, Shea, like stepping up, doing what MVP finalists should be doing. Hit some timely buckets. J-Dub finally also hit some timely buckets. Made that
Hey,
corner three.
you gotta guess on who leads the second round in clutch points in the
Shea,
playoffs.
yeah.
They were
He
talking so much shit, bro.
Yeah, it's he played a great game. He hit I think 2 very clutch threes. He had a very one clutch and one. I mean, and then right after that, J-Dub hit a three in the corner, and that kind of sealed the deal right there. So I mean, if you guys keep playing, and also a lot of the shots that you guys get throughout the game, they're open. Like I see the ball movement. Like the ball movement's there. You're finding the open man. You guys aren't really forcing anything. I mean, Shea does try to get his own when the fourth quarter comes down to crunch time because like that's kind of what you need to do. Trust your best player. But Caruso is getting his open looks. Casey Wallace is getting his open looks, and they were making them yesterday at the end of the game and throughout the second half. So if you guys keep doing that, I think you guys can honestly close it out in Game 6. But you're gonna be playing in Denver, right? Yeah, that's good. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be again a wire to wire game. I don't think it's gonna be something where you guys just blow them out or something like that. But again, I mean, Denver always does. They always respond. They're really good at responding. So you gotta look up for that. So yeah,
They tried yesterday, bro.
they tried yesterday. I mean, the coaching
Like,
is
like,
like
it was really bad yesterday.
my
It was really
opinion.
bad.
If Malone was coaching that game, I don't think he would let that happen.
Nah, he would. Wait, that's the whole like. I feel like the whole
I don't think
issue
he would.
with Malone is that he was running Jokic to the ground, bro. Like that guy, like that's what Calvin Booth didn't want. He wanted players like Pickett. I honestly like the way Russ played yesterday. Maybe he was spitting, bro, because
Yeah.
Pickett probably would have given him more. But
I mean, dude, I
I
don't care
feel
if
like
you run Jokic to the ground, bro. Give him the ball and let him do what he needs to do. Because that's what Malone used to always do. It's like
wait, they tried. Wait.
they
I
try,
feel like
yeah.
I feel like this is like that was an issue. Like if you look at the last shot Jokic hit was that absurd like step back three, right?
Yeah.
And like I don't know how he gets that shot to go in every time. Pisses me off.
Yeah, it's
But
crazy.
like after that, like he caught the ball, immediately looked to pass it, but he's gassed.
Mhm.
He's like he best player in the world for sure, but he's putting so much on himself because like the team is so poorly constructed. Like you have like in theory, right? Whatever Michael Porter Jr. is supposed to be, like he got two wide open looks
You missed them both, yeah.
to and he missed them both. Like it wasn't even like a regular miss. He clanked them both.
Yeah.
Like and if you were in our house yesterday, like three of us are Thunder fans, and we were just like, get the ball to MPJ, get the ball to MPJ, get the ball to MPJ, because we knew it was gonna happen. It was a break every time, and
Yeah.
every time Jokic shot it, it felt like it was going in.
Yeah, you
But
just pray it doesn't go in.
I think more importantly, like yesterday, if yesterday's game happened last season, we lose that game 100%.
Mhm.
And like that was like three of the Mavs games were exactly just like that game.
Game,
Like
yeah.
it's an 8-point game. Like Shea walks us back to like get it within like three, but maybe like he takes a dumb step back three, or like J-Dub would have missed that three, or like shout out Lou Dort, because the amount of slander he's been taking the past like 3 games, like for him to have that kind of fourth quarter, like fair enough. But I think it speaks more to like how Mark is trusting Dort to stay in the game, how Mark trusts Jay Will to guard Jokic and to make those like those reads. Like the pass to Dort again off the pump fake for Jay Will was like really good. And obviously Shea, like 10 clutch points yesterday, 9 clutch points the game before. I don't know. I think we close it out in
Yeah, I think
Denver,
you guys do too.
but it's gonna be tough because Jokic just found something going. I
Mhm.
doubt like Russ plays that bad again. I doubt Murray plays that bad again. Besides the third quarter, like it's gonna be tough, but we'll see.
They're gonna have to play perfect again. They're gonna need Aaron Gordon and Jamal Murray to both have like really good games, because that's the only way they've been winning throughout the playoffs. So I mean, if you guys just keep playing the way you guys played last game, I think you guys will be fine. You just have to. I think your main thing is starting the games off better.
Yeah, bro, we got to a 12-2 start yesterday. I'm like, oh my god, game two again, thank God. And then they go to a 14-2 run after a timeout. It's like, come
The
on.
first like 3 minutes of the game or 4 minutes of the game, you guys play really well, and then like it's like that five. It's like a 5 minute span in like the first quarter or second quarter where like you guys just like kind of like lose, like you're like mentally not there, and then they go on a big run, and then you're kind of like you're down 6 at that point.
It pisses me off, bro, because it happened again in the third quarter. Like Shea scores 8 straight points to open the quarter.
Yeah.
All the points are at the rim. And
Mhm.
then Jamal Murray hits 2 straight threes, and all of a sudden we want to start matching him with threes. All of a sudden J-Dub pulls up for three, Shea pulls up for three. It's like they're not gonna keep making shots at that clip. Like if you look at some of the shots Jamal Murray made in the third quarter, like
Pretty insane.
Dort was draped all over him. He throws it up a prayer and it goes in. Like as long as you keep getting consistent looks, like putting pressure on them to make contested jump shots while we get open jump shots, like we're gonna win that game.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think you guys close it out as well. I think that's
Yeah.
probably what's gonna happen.
Yeah. I hope it's less stressful than yesterday, bro. Because my heart was out of my chest yesterday. It was crazy. But we'll see. But in a significantly less stressful series.
Yeah, I think Steph is ruled out for tonight. We play at home.
He is.
Yeah.
Bro, this is such fraudulent behavior, bro. How the hell did you guys make this happen?
I don't know. This is exactly why I didn't want this to happen, bro. I wanted Steph to play so we could beat them in like 6, 7, and like nobody would say something. But I mean, we'll win in 5. I'll still take going to the Western Conference Finals again. I'll take it. But like my whole thing is like, where is Jimmy? Like, what is Jimmy doing? Like, he gets the ball and he doesn't look to score at all. Like, sometimes he'll have Rudy on him, like it's a mismatch there. He'll have Mike on him, it's a mismatch there, and he's not looking to score. Their best player these last 2 games have been Jonathan Kuminga. And in all
Which is
honesty,
crazy.
like Kuminga first, I think game 3 he dropped 30. Last night, 2 nights ago, I think he dropped like 20 or something like that, 18 or something. So like he's literally been their best player. Like that makes you. Jimmy's been saying, "Oh, I'm like Robin to like Batman." Like if you're Robin and Batman's hurt, bro, like come on, go do something. But
Deadass.
in all honesty, like I think we take game 5, and I don't know. He finds something in the second half. The last 2 games, I don't know what he does in the first half. I think he tries to like find his shot in the first half, and if it doesn't fall, he realizes, okay, let me get to the rim. Then like he finally realizes, like, let me mix and match the 3-pointers and getting to the rim, and then like that's the second half of basketball. The last 2 games is like what I would want Ant to do consistently through 4 quarters. It's getting to the line, getting to the rim, and also every now and then taking a step back that he wants to do just to keep himself in the flow of the game. And then Julius been playing amazing.
Probably best player.
Yeah, I'm literally him and Cat have beat the playoff dropper allegations in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think the way they're both playing and the way both teams are playing, that trade kind of like shows what like both teams are kind of like looking at in the future. I would love to see Dante step up a lot more. I think if he plays at least even like a little bit better, we would be blowing out teams consistently. We'd be blowing out the Warriors consistently every night. Like it wouldn't be close at all. But yeah, I think we close it out tonight, and then I think we meet you guys in the Western Conference Finals.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, I just want to lose in 5 again. I hope we take if the Nuggets took 2 games, bro. I really do think we could take 2 games.
The Nuggets are a much worse matchup for us than y'all, bro.
Yeah.
You're telling me Ant has to see Dort, and then when Dort gets tired, he has to see Caruso, and Caruso gets tired, he has to see Wallace, and Wallace gets tired, he has to see Wiggins, and Wiggins tired, he gets to see Shea, and Shea gets tired, he gets to see J-Dub. But like, it's too much, bro.
I mean, it's the same thing for Shea though. Like we have like 5
Who's he
defenders.
seeing? He's saying Jaden McDaniels, he sparks Jaden.
Yeah, Jaden has been playing very well defensively against almost all his matchups so far. So if he just,
I think Shea averaged 35 against y'all in the regular season.
Yeah, but like we played well against the regular season. I think
you got. Yeah, I think Randall's who I'm most worried about, to be honest. No disrespect to like.
I also think, like, in my opinion, I don't really think if you throw someone at Ant, at one point it won't matter. Like once he gets going, he gets going. Like some of the shots he was hitting the other day were insane. Like he was taking like step backs to the left. Like it was like some Tatum shit. Like he was just like, all right, like let me step to the left, shoot over Draymond and Gary Payton, like both.
Oh, we didn't even talk about Tatum, bro. Holy.
Yeah, he was having a very great game before he got hurt. Prayers up to Tatum. Probably won't even play next season. I mean, I think his best case is to like get back in like March.
Yeah, we can talk about the Celtics' future after this, but
yeah. But yeah, I think we'll take 2 games. We're a much deeper roster than the Nuggets. We're a lot more balanced than the Nuggets from top to bottom.
We should have swept the Nuggets, bro. But like, it's like the game 1's fourth quarter was terrible. Game 3's fourth quarter was terrible.
I just think like if our 3-point shot is falling, we'll be in every game. But if our 3-point shot is not there, it's gonna be an easy, like probably 4. If our 3-point shot is not falling at all, like some like 7 for like 70 type shit, or even like 15 for 70, what we were doing like the last like first like 4 games of the series leading from the Lakers to the Warriors. If we do that, I think you guys will sweep us. But if we're shooting at least like 37 to 40% from 3, like we've been doing the past couple games, I think like every game it'll be a close game, but it'll come down to late game execution between both teams, and that's what I'll be worried about.
Yeah, we can preview that if, knock on wood, we get past the Nuggets. But mean, you'll be fine. But
Yeah.
so I have a couple non-playoff topics. Shams reported
Yeah.
that Giannis, for the first time in his career, is actually mulling a different destination
Hmm.
rather than the Bucks, and it seems that everyone wants him to go to Texas.
Yeah.
So we have the Spurs, the Mavs, and the Rockets are the three teams that are favored to get him. Do you think that any of these teams get him? Do you think that a fourth team gets him? Do you think he stays in Milwaukee?
Well, I think after the Mavs getting that number 1 overall pick, I think we can rule out the Mavs unless Nico does some dumb shit and trades that pick away to like try and get Giannis. I don't. Would you? That'd be a dumb move, right? In your opinion, too. Like,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
like what trading Cooper? Basically, trading Cooper away for how old is Giannis? Giannis is like 30, right?
Yeah. Coop's
I mean,
18.
like, yeah, like Giannis is gonna produce it obviously at a high level for another 3, 4, 5 years. But like, come on, Coop's 18 years old, and like, yes, your
Coop is
future.
like 3, 4, 5 times that. Yeah.
Yeah. So that would be stupid. But again, they already said they're gonna keep that pick. So I think we
Yeah.
can rule out the Mavs. Spurs. That I think Giannis would fit very well next to Wemby. I think that would be great. Oh wow. Nobody's scoring on them, bro. Who is scoring on Giannis and Wemby?
Who's scoring as Wemby? I don't know.
Yeah, no one's gonna be able to score on Giannis and Wemby. Yeah. Spurs would be interesting. I don't know what they would have to do to get him.
So here's the trade that I've thought of in my head. It would be Stephon Castle. It would
Okay.
be Keldon Johnson. It would be Harrison Barnes. It would be the second overall pick, and it would be 3 firsts on top of that.
I think the Bucks would want Devin Vassell and instead of like Harrison Barnes or Keldon Johnson or something like that.
But there's no way Spurs you have Castle and Vassell and the second overall pick and 3 firsts on top of that. Like that would be like
I don't think that then
that is not even worth it.
first they might do the second overall pick plus like another first with Devin Vassell, Stephon Castle, and then like Harrison Barnes.
Because you need Harrison Barnes there to match the salary.
Yeah.
Actually, Vassell would do just fine matching the salary. But
like if you're trading Giannis, and I mean like you're getting a second overall pick, yeah, you'll get Dylan Harper, Ace Bailey.
Harper for sure.
For sure. Dude, how does Spurs get so lucky, bro?
It's terrible, bro. Wait. Here I have an out of the box theory that I was yelled at.
They're gonna look like the 2014 Spurs, bro. It's gonna be insane work.
May I pose a question?
Yeah.
What if they just ignore Giannis and trade Fox?
Oh.
And like draft Harper. So you have Harper Castle, which is like.
But then I don't think they would be super competitive like next year if they do that.
Like, fuck that. Like you have Wemby who's 22, you have Harper who's 18, you have Castle who's 20. Like you have like your core for the next 15 years right there. Then whatever you trade Fox for, let's say you trade Fox for a 3, right? Let's say you trade Fox for
like a Cam Johnson.
Know. Something like that, right? Like Cam Johnson plus picks.
Yeah.
So you get like an asset of picks plus like a 3-and-D player to pair around them. So you have Harper, you have Castle, you have Vassell, you have insert 4, like put in like
and then
Wemby.
Yeah.
You have you're essentially paying no one.
Yeah.
So you put like besides Harrison Barnes and Vassell, so you build out like a stacked ass bench. I don't know why that team doesn't compete in 2 years, bro.
Yeah, they'll compete in 2 years. Yeah, 100%. But I don't think they get rid of Fox. He just signed an extension with them too, right?
Yeah, I don't know. See, like they signed Fox thinking that they wouldn't get the second overall pick.
Yeah,
and like I just think Harper. I'm also very high on Harper. I think his ceiling is so much higher than Fox. But I don't know. Like I feel like if they end up trading that pick, or if they end up taking someone else besides Harper, then like
Bailey and they start Wemby and Bailey.
But Bailey, there's only one basketball, bro. Like, because Loki Bailey is not effective if he doesn't get the ball. Vassell is also not effective if he doesn't get the ball. And obviously Wemby has to have the ball. Yeah. So it's you don't draft a player with Ace Bailey's upside to just have him in the corner catching shooting jump shots like Michael Porter Jr.
That's true. I agree with that. It's gonna be
interesting.
You
gotta get him a look.
The Rockets would be also I mean, if the Rockets are putting their trust in Jalen Green, I think they're going to keep their roster again. I think what they're going to do is probably try and move on from Fred. That's probably going to be like their first, like.
I mean, they could just decline the option. I don't know who would trade for Fred.
Start Reed.
I don't know who would trade for Fred at 40 mil.
Yeah, nobody would.
It's tough, bro.
The Rockets
Because
team does need another like person that can get you a bucket consistently. And Giannis, you'd have to give up Jabari Smith, probably Torrey Eason.
nah, I think you just give Şengün and picks, bro. Because Giannis and Şengün would be terrible.
Yeah, Giannis and Sengun would be terrible because Sengun can't fucking shoot for shit.
Yeah, and Giannis can't shoot for shit.
Yeah.
They're both good from the mid-range, but they're just terrible from three.
Yeah. I think the Rockets would probably keep Sengun, though. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy... I feel like a sleeper team, in my opinion, could be the Nets.
Yeah. I mean, they really want him, and they have the assets, but it'd more like, would Giannis want to go there?
Yeah, if they got a top 3 pick, I think he would have been fine with going there.
Yeah.
But now they got the fucking 8th pick, so, like, what the fuck you about to do with that shit?
Nothing.
Yeah.
But let me pose another question. With the Celtics essentially not being competitive next season too, so they have
to pay so many people next year, right?
Everyone's signed,
but because of the second apron, isn't it gonna like?
It's like they're gonna their bill is gonna be $500 million.
Yeah, so you're not
next season. So they're gonna trade Porzingis. They're gonna trade Holiday for sure. Like it'd be stupid if they did.
Yeah.
So they're not gonna be competitive.
Yeah.
So you have that team is not competitive. You have the Cavs who are definitely going to be doubted by the large majority of NBA masses. You have the Pacers and the Knicks as probably the 2 best teams in the East next season.
Mm-hmm.
And why wouldn't Giannis just stay? Because, like, let's say you find a way to void Dame's contract or get rid of him or something, because he's done. He's indicated that he's done with the Bucks.
Yeah.
Like, he just released a basketball summer camp flyer and he erased all the Bucks stuff from his jersey. He's a blank jersey on it. So if you can get off Dame, maybe like get Giannis one more piece. Like I have a feeling that like a player as good as Giannis could definitely give the Knicks and Pacers some trouble if he just has a little help.
Yeah, 100%. I think if the Bucks do it right, there's still a big possibility that he can stay. And with what you're saying about the Celtics, I agree. You got to get rid of Porzingis. You got to get rid of either Derek White or Drew Holiday, and you're going to get rid of Holiday over White, obviously.
Yeah.
And Tatum's not going to be playing majority of the season next year, so that already rules them out being like a top 5 seed, in my opinion. You also have the Magic that are always going to be like in between that 6 to 8 range, in my opinion, unless they make a major move. So I mean, the Celtics probably won't even. They might make the play-in.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, I think the East is so weak. Like, if you think about it, right? Like, are they like if it's them versus the Magic?
Honestly, the Hawks are going to be better than them next season. Trey, Jalen Johnson is going to come back.
Jalen Johnson, Risa Shea, Onyeka.
Yeah, they have a decent, like a pretty like. Oh, the Raptors are going to be like the greatest playing team of all time next season.
Yeah, they have like
ever.
A bunch of 83 overalls.
Yeah, they have like a couple 85s and like Scotty Barnes and like and Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, bro. I don't know. Low-key on the Celtics, I'm blowing it up. I'm not gonna lie. I'm trading Jaylen Brown. I'm trying to get off that contract as fast as possible. Give him to the Bucks or something. I don't know. I'm gonna pray that
JT comes back like healthy again and like didn't really like go take a step back. That's kind of what you're gonna be banking on. Coming back from an Achilles injury is hard.
Yeah, but he's so young, bro.
Yeah, he is I feel
like he'll be fine. Yeah, if KD was able to do it, then he'll be fine.
He'll be able to do it 100%. I agree with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think after tonight, the Celtics are going to have a lot of things to think about.
Which is so crazy because around 36 hours ago, they were the second favorites to win the championship. And now we're talking about them blowing it up. That's so wild, bro.
That's how the NBA works. Just a season ago, they won a championship.
I mean, look at the Mavs, bro.
Yeah.
Season goes Mavs are in the finals, and now Luka's on the Lakers.
The Mavs are gonna be straight though. They'll be good.
It'll be fine. They got because Adam Silver decided to just give him Cooper Flag.
Yeah, I
Scam
mean,
artist.
Harrison looks like a fucking smartass now. It's fucking crazy, bro. I'm telling you, the lottery's rigged, bro. It is rigged.
The lottery's definitely not rigged.
Bro, what are you talking about?
There had to be way too many parties involved.
Dog,
You're essentially saying that
telling me
every independent. No, think about it, right? So
paid Luka, bro, and then you get gifted the #1 overall pick with
okay,
like in like a with probably like a top 5 like prospect.
okay. Logistically, right? Around 20 to 30 reporters watch the lottery, so all of them would have to be in on it.
They are.
All the
Telling you,
all
they are.
the NBA owners had to be in on it.
Shams is in on it. Fucking Adam Silver is in on it.
One of the most
LeBron's
reputable
in on it.
one of the most reputable firms in
Are you
America,
probably
Ernst and Young.
in on it too, bro? You're probably in
This
on
is
it.
like there's just no way. Like like
You
it had to
can't
be
change
between
my mind, bro. You can't change my mind.
80 to 90 parties that would have to be in on this. Like
It's rigged,
it's
bro.
just
I'm going to the next lottery, bro. I'm making them do that shit in front of me.
who's letting you in the lottery?
Fucking anybody, bro. I'm gonna get in that. I'm gonna get in. But yeah. Is there anything else that you want to talk about?
Who you got winning it all?
Probably be you guys.
Good
Nah,
answer.
I'm gonna say us. I'm gonna say us.
What the fuck?
I gotta stick with us. I gotta stick with my team. I'm gonna say us.
Yeah, I got Golden State tonight.
Oh wow. Nah, bro. You gotta stick with your team, bro. A Wolves
Yeah,
Knicks final would be pretty cool.
Belt to ass, bro. They'd beat the fuck out of you guys.
Yeah, no, they would. We did that against them
Yeah.
in the regular season in the 2
You
games.
guys don't want the Pacers.
No, the Pacers also cooked us in the regular season too.
Yeah, but like low key, I would trust
That's
Brunson
the
over
match.
Ant.
I don't count regular season matchups when it comes to playoffs. I saw it multiple times already. You saw it with the Suns. The Lakers
Yeah.
played us pretty good in the regular season. The Warriors played us really good in the regular season.
I mean, the Warriors are not their best player, bro. This is a
They're not the
terrible
best
comparison.
players, so I can't say anything about that. But like, yeah, like you could take like the Suns, the Bucks.
And the Warriors are frying you with their best player too. Don't forget.
Nah, we're still beating them in 6. Chill.
I'm saying they were down 15 when their best player is playing.
No, we're still beating them in 6, bro. It's one game. I'm telling you, we'll beat them in 6. We're still beating them in 6. There's no way, bro.
Steph fry you guys, bro.
It is gonna fry them back at the same time.
Oh my god.
Dude, there's no, bro. We're still winning that series. It's going to 6 or 7, and we're
Listen,
still.
I picked the Warriors before the series started. I'm not a flipper.
Yeah, you picked the Lakers too.
Well, no, I picked the Wolves.
Nah, did you not pick the Lakers?
No.
I said Lakers in 5.
I said Wolves in 6.
Oh,
I not said Lakers in 5. What the hell?
I still think we're, because if you really think about it, bro, Rudy eats on the boards. Julius eats consistently against whoever guards him. Because like Draymond, I mean, he's great at defense, but Julius has fried him every time he's guarded.
Yeah, he has.
And, like he's gonna still do that if Steph is playing. We'll change our whole defensive scheme when Steph plays.
I don't know, bro. Like you got like there's a crazy stat. Like
also
Draymond
the first game, Draymond went 4 for 5 from 3 in the first quarter, and then he went like 1 for 4 or 1 for 5 the rest of the game. So like, that's we were already down.
I'm about to bring up.
Yeah, we were already
this
down.
guy this guy when Steph doesn't play, like I think he hates basketball. Like if you look at Draymond's stats, like with or without Steph.
Yeah, because he gets carried when Steph plays, right? He actually has to. He realizes, oh shit, I'm the second best player on my team right now. I have to do something, and he can't do shit. Fucking donkey. I hate Draymond so much, bro. But yeah, no, I think, yeah, I think we would have taken them to 6, and then we would have won. And
bro, I don't know what 6, but I think it would have been because they kept it close the past 2 games without Steph. Imagine when Steph stats that low.
They put in their bench unit again.
Game 2, game 3, they kept it close without Steph.
Game 3, we blew them out. Game 2, they kept it close.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
Wasn't
yeah,
that close? Oh no, it was close game 3 at the half, and then Anthony Edwards took over.
it was close yesterday too because like their second unit they're putting
That
their
doesn't
second
count. That doesn't
and
count.
the second unit dude, every time the second unit goes in they start coming back a little bit, bro. They brought it down from like 22 to like 10 within like 3 minutes.
Yeah, they should really play Gui Santos more.
No, it's not Gui Santos. It's Quinton Post, bro. Like, he just be strapping threes. Like he
Yeah,
just
he's a
has a
strap.
green light at that point.
Yeah, I don't understand why they don't play him a little more, just for some offense. Maybe like 3-4 minutes in the middle of like the third quarter or something.
Yeah, but
I don't know. What do
I
I
mean,
care about the Warriors?
yeah, fuck the Warriors. They're out of the playoffs anyways.
Yeah.
Injuries happen. The Pacers also played some injured teams too, so you can say the
Yeah.
same thing about them. But I still
I
think
am saying the same thing about them.
they would have beat the Bucks regardless, though.
I don't know if they beat the Cavs though. I guess
Yeah,
that's a different discussion.
the Cavs literally the first game 2 they didn't have 3 of their starters. Last night it looked like Donovan Mitchell could barely move half the time. Like there was literally a layup where he slowed down because he couldn't, like, you know how when you have to deaccelerate and you have to put pressure on that leg, he couldn't do it. So he had to dead ass slow down to like go up for
Yeah.
the layup and he got swatted. Like
Yeah.
you're not seeing D-Mitch do that regularly. Like he's dunking that normally. So I mean, if they were a lot healthier, it would have been a closer series. But I mean, in my opinion, I think when it comes to playoffs, like anything can happen because you're seeing it with the Nuggets right now. They're playing a lot better than I thought they would have played. I mean, the Pacers too, the Knicks winning 3 games against a healthy Boston team. So like I didn't see that happening at all. So the Celtics also didn't the Celtics fry the Knicks in the regular season?
Every time. One might average 17 points.
Yeah. So like if you game plan correctly, because like I feel like it changes how you could play a team, but we shall see. We shall see how we
Yeah.
But I think that's where we'll end off. We will probably reconvene after the second round is fully over. But yeah, just keep on sticking with us. Follow us on YouTube and Instagram at OffTheDribble, and we will see you guys next episode. Peace.